You already talked about the Wukong. It feels like the obvious choice here. Poppy, okay, a bit of disengage here. Yeah. And there are a lot of dashes. You do mention something right. They can be thankful that JoJo's laning phase is going so well, as this dragon seems to be widely interrupted. Fleshy's the only one here for now, and Linsus, even though he has ulti, he's around top side, and this dragon's going to be way too late. So
wait, there might be a Pantheon ult coming in, actually. There we go.
Onto Chayak and onto JoJo as well. He's flashed under turret. He won't be able to escape this. First blood over to Chayak. Nicely done from Linsus.
Yeah, 0 to 100. About out of hell. Linsus drops it, which is actually kind of nice for them.
Dragon.
What is it that Finn said? You know, 3 dragons is the threat yesterday. They're on their second one after this. Is it going to be a contest?
Well, 2 dragons.
What about that?
Promise. 3 dragons. The promise. Something's a promise. Something's
Everything's
a threat.
a promise. Everything's a promise. Ocean Soul. No, it's not. It's the second one. It's the other one. Hextech.
Oh, even worse. Even worse. Having a Yunara chase you down with Hextech. You talk about zone control. Adding a slow into the mix.
Hang on, Flashy. He popped the ult.
He is going quick. He's immobile. He listened.
Choosing him, but no, they don't. No. They're the ones that are not meant to do.
Oh, no. So
they took the advice to MKOI.
Oh, dear. Comms are all off. Well, standing still with the quickness, regardless, ain't good. Heal was used, or rather there was something else used that he's now swapped to with Unsealed Spellbook. Into a heal as Vitality try and siege mid. Not much of a minion wave to do it. And trying to get some pressure on...
Savior Jacket Love came to save us.
Yeah, actually very true. IG as a whole saved us, I think.
There is Herald. Oh, we might have a fight around Herald. Come on, this might be our chance for actual
Maybe MKOI going to save a Shattering Strike. Magnustorm into Linsus. They're targeting the jungle with the shields up. Oh, yeah, 2-man ultimate. What are they doing? MKOI just ran in with not enough damage against a Pantheon with shield. What did you hope to achieve? Vitality are laughing at them as Mirwin flushes out too.
That's such a freebie. MKOI get a little impatient.
He got that based off the pick. This will get some good damage down on mid, if not enabling the 2 Herald, or 2 Grub, Vitality to break it down.
I think it's just going to be the chunk. There's enough wave play through here, and worst comes to worst, you know. I've never been...
Oh, they found it!
Hi there, dude.
Wait, I don't remember the antlers being that magnificent.
Yeah. Wait, do they shed every year as well?
I don't know.
Oh, here's the ults.
Hey, let's shed a kill on top. Mirwin is probably going to die, question mark. Linsus in the way, bopped away, but the burst is going to be still enough. Fleshy flashes in. Beautiful engage. And now MKOI are on the run. It's Elyoya by himself who ain't having fun. And Nucko, he's got flash. Pop! Ooh. Not enough damage in the end. He gets close, but Elyoya will survive.
Takes a few ultimates from Vitality, but they do get a kill on that top side. The payment for that, those are pushing towards mid lane. They lose a lot of mid lane turret.
What happens next? Because Dragon's up in 5 seconds. If MKOI get the Dragon, based on what was used, then absolutely you take that loss. Elyoya's going to start with the stun up against the wall, but Linsus is hard to kill. Teleport going to be burned as well. That's Nucko from the rear. Note that Mirwin also has TP. He hasn't burnt it yet, as the poke onto Linsus at half HP might be more impactful.
Watch out for these choke points. Vitality trying not to play around this spot. This is the dangerous bit. If they can walk in through here instead, that line is much safer for them, much harder to play around that with a shockwave and the equalizer. MKOI need to try and find a way to funnel Vitality into the AoE if it does come to a fight.
But look at what JoJo's doing. Even on a ward, he's zoning out the whole of Vitality. They walk in, they get dissonance. Happened to Fleshy, happened to Linsus, and now with a shockwave, it happens to them all. Equalizer onto Kazi. He's saved by Fleshy, but Vitality are only just alive. The zoning pressure, beautiful from JoJo. And with that, they move to Zol.
You see a bit of an intercon there. Smite used early by Linsus, trying to take this down. Vitality maybe feeling a bit of the pressure of time against them. Going towards the outer con. See if they can get something out of the big objective.
They're losing bot turret. They're losing the next wave onto inner. Alvaro is low, and that's going to help out. Vitality are doing this on a ward. Redemption's going to come down. I think that's a friendly one, and it is. So it's going to be taken. Artican, okay. MKOI are not going to commit the TP. They think tier 2 is more valuable. That the shield gives movement speed at the end.
Yeah, that empowered E gives you resist, it gives you movement speed. That thing is just so wild in terms of the value which it has. Good shotgun there from Nucko onto the 2 of them. Pushing in towards that mid lane, seeing if they can get themselves a bit more territory back for the next Dragon fight in a few minutes.
Kazi's stepping up to enable this turret. It's so close to dying, but they just can't step up. Biggest range is Vitality will be in a lot of trouble with sieging. We've already seen and how easy it is. Nucko is going to step up and sneak the turret. That does open up mid.
Where that vision line really should be when you have both your outer towers available for Vitality. They're trying to just claim some vision back, but you can see MKOI have a couple of things around the place too. Just knowing where Vitality can walk in. Pantheon not coming in.
It's a little bit short though. Between Worlds going to come in. Nucko doesn't get to the other side of it. Linsus, he wants the spear, and yeah, that Q, that pullback through, Nucko gets us. He now takes the portal in as well. Alvaro's here on the other side. That time the portal's punished. Nuck-Nucko dies to Baron! The second time Vitality have taken a magical journey almost to death. Well, this time it was to death.
Things just flipped so much in the last 20 seconds. They chunk out the jungler, which gave them an option to go towards the objectives before Yori could reset. Then they lose their top laner, who's now dead for 30 seconds, and they're in a 4v5 around the Hex Soul. Joy is back with the help of the Hex Gates. MKOI, huge advantage going into this fight.
That's a big whoopsie for Vitality. Flash from Fleshy, matched by Jojo, but now look how deep he is at half HP. Danger calls as Alvaro gets a Magnet Storm. Realm Warp defensively, Chikes pulled out of it in the meantime. Equalizer slows down Vitality. They can't get back in the fight. And yes, Dragon may reset, but it's the 3v5.
I mean, Linces has Flash, he has Smite, but I don't know if he's going to be allowed to get close.
Crispy dog. Kazi's going to run for his life. He's burning down, by the way. He's lucky to be alive at 30 HP, but MKOI, Soul in the bag. And whether this
gets around it in the outers for Vitality. MKOI, can they defend these choke points with stuff like the Shockwave threaten the Baron?
Fleshy has no ulti, and I wonder, can Vitality even think about approaching Equalizer down again? Linces sits on a Chayak, takes half his HP without Mirwin even trying. The Rise now sent packing, and he's got TP, but he might have to use it preemptively as Nuck-Nucko's the new target. Elyoya got a ball on him with a Shockwave bringing in, and between worlds, good dodge. Elyoya's hammer goes out. Nuck-Nucko lucky to be alive as Fleshy comes back in. Cycles a summoner to get his flash back up.
Oh, God, I love those. The bonus of having Spellbook in pro play. You can see just if you get slapped in the face by good enough Pantheon Aurora onto someone like Super, you're still losing your AD carry. So MKOI, you've done a lot of hard work.
Fleshy, oh, he's up against the wall. He's crashed down on. He's got a quickness, but Super just one-shots him. Kazi trying to run away. Equalizer on his head. Alvaro looking for a re-engage with his flash up and available. What did I just say? The Hex Rift team has just picked up a kill. Jojo steps up with Shockwave available. Alvaro gets a freebie. Ball galore and everything in between. And Alvaro happy to sacrifice his life. Triax steps up to the table. At full HP, he's got an opportunity, but Jojo flashes away. Not enough damage in the end either. Triax has a Rune Prison, rather Realm Warp, but he will not take it. Vitality is slowly losing grips on this game.
But the ult's coming in.
He's coming in. Linces, no. May as well. Nice try. He had to send it.
This game so much better than Vitality in this first game.
You're very right. Again, I think it's been intelligent. This was not one of those games in the early portion. MKOI's comp, they did play it steady, and this is them reaping the rewards. 6+ gold lead right now, and even better, the Baron's already at 2.5K, just taking it. Now sieging top. Vitality, they're losing their base and they're not even here yet. Mid's getting pushed in as well. Inhibitor comes next. Vitality doing good damage, but remember, they have Elder. Elyoya for the disengage. Fleshy, good engage in the back, but they're fighting with one hand tied behind their back. Chayak gets a kill though. Wait, almost winning against Elder. It's noble, it's valid, it's valiant. But MKOI has still got the burn.
It's valiant, noble, but it is all entirely too late.
What happened to the Biz person? Where's that Biz guy? Or girl? Where's the person? Where's the person? We'll find out. We'll get them in game 2.
Like, with like a feudal lords in medieval times. Mods instead of guards.
Mods. Now, outside of my words of non-wisdom, remember, as inner turret goes down, this Baron is still ticking. It's 45 seconds. Alvaro might be caught out here. There's a quickness laid down. Alvaro tagged out. But
how far do Vitality think they can push it?
TB starts us off as well. Alvaro, as you said, that flash is available. He's got Ghost too. His movement ability is big. Lenses gets tagged out by distance. Jojo is unreal, but flashing over the wall. Anyone gets caught out. Bombed on and dead. The Poppy ult's down as well. Wait, that's a shutdown. Fleshy will die for it. 4v4. Super's ult is unleashed for the time being, or rather he was not. He gets between worlds. The jump down coming through. Lenses engaged from Alvaro though, and the Arclighter ruined. Hit from afar. MKOI are still strong, but it's a second point. They've lost their AD carry. They've lost Mirwin. Dragon's still sitting there.
Vitality have the damage. Both the solo lane is alive. It's a stand-up. They're waiting for the Poppy.
Oh, it only hits one, but Chayek's still here as the 1v3 gets crushed down, shut down, and hit in the face. MKOI have a smite. Nuck-Nucko's gonna try. He does not get it.
God damn close though. Vitality.
And the numbers, that Baron is there. So we look at a replay here of how close this was.
Yeah, Mirwin tried to get the Hex Gate out of flash forwards from that Rune Prison. Went on stage there.
I mean, I hear the words another defense, and here we go again. 11.5k is what they're dealing with this time. Lince's going to face check first against Elder. I don't know if that's the idea, but onto Elyoya, maybe it's correct. Alvaro gets it engaged. Elyoya's getting low, but there's the burn, there's the turn, and everything in between. Meanwhile, that top lane is about to die. Nuka burning down for his life. Meanwhile will chase it down while Elyoya charged in with the rest of MKOI. Vitality chance the first have been taken away. But MKOI have returned with a triple over to Super and a long game one. The Spaniards are on fire once again.
Slow and steady wins the race for MKOI in game one. It's a little drawn out, but we can't deny how impactful.